Acelerado. Tiene 2 minutos ahora para su intervención la señora Vicky Ford.
Good morning. My group will vote against this motion. Not all members of the European Union are in the Eurozone, and in my own country it's very clear that we will not be joining the Euro. I do believe in national sovereignty, and therefore I don't think it's my place to tell Eurozone countries what to do. But there are moments in the Eurozone debates when the interests of non-Eurozone states are affected, and therefore speaking up becomes necessary. The motion calls for a convergence and competitiveness instrument, which sounds innocent, but could lead to large transfers of taxpayers' money from one country to another and establishing a totally new part of the EU budget. Personally, I can't see why the citizens of the Eurozone would want to do this, and wonder if they've even been asked, but I am concerned about the impact and the precedents this sets outside the Eurozone. Under the MFF process, we have unanimous consent from all 27 national parliaments needed on EU budget setting every 7 years. Personally, I think the EU budget is too large, and this Parliament thinks it should get even bigger. So therefore I am very glad that national parliaments have that opportunity every 7 years to rein the big spenders back in. The resolution says in one place that it respects national sovereignty, but then calls for a new budgetary mechanism under the community method and outside the MFF ceilings, specifically to allow the European Parliament budgetary authority. In layman's terms, I think this sets us on a slippery slope. It gives more powers to the European Parliament to overrule national governments on EU spending. And it's clear from current polling across the EU that citizens, and particularly those within the Eurozone, already feel they've lost control of their destiny. I think it's for national parliaments to decide on budgetary matters, and the role of the European Parliament must not be inflated.
Ford tiene 1 minuto para su intervención la señora Anderson.
The European response to the crisis, as evident in this resolution, has been driven by a blinkered ideological approach. Instead of changing the failed ideology and the policy,